You found a property that cash flows, the rent covers the mortgage with room to spare. The numbers make sense, but then you sit down with a lender and they ask for 2 years of tax returns, and suddenly a deal that works on paper gets killed by a tax return that makes you look broke. That's not bad luck, that's the wrong loan. And today I'm going to show you exactly how to qualify for the right one. Here's the trap most investors fall into. They assume the only way to get a loan on a rental property is to prove their personal income. So they hand over their W-2s, their tax returns, their bank statements, and they watch the underwriter count every write-off against them. You built a business. You did everything right, and the system penalizes you for it. DSCR lending exists because someone finally asked the right question, not can this person afford the loan, but can this property afford the loan? That one shift changes everything. As a mortgage broker who works with investors every day, I want to walk you through exactly what a lender looks at when you apply for a DSCR loan, because it is simpler than you think. And once you understand it, you'll never look at a rental property the same way again. There are really just 4 things that matter: your DSCR ratio, your credit score, your down payment, and the property itself. Let's break each one down. First, the DSCR ratio. DSCR stands for Debt Service Coverage Ratio. It's one simple formula. Take the monthly rent the property generates and divide it by the monthly mortgage payment. If that number is 1.0 or higher, you're covering the debt. Most lenders want to see 1.0 to 1.25. Some will go below 1.0 for strong borrowers. The higher your ratio, the better your terms. Here's a quick example. If a property rents for $2,000 a month and the mortgage payment is $1,600, your DSCR is 1.25. That's a green light with most lenders. Second, your credit score. DSCR loans are not no credit loans. Most lenders want a minimum of 620 to 640. The sweet spot that gets you the best rates is 720 and above. If your score needs work, fix that first before you apply. A 40-point difference in your score can mean a half-point difference in your rate. Third, your down payment. Plan on 20 to 25% down. Some lenders will go as low as 15% for strong deals, but don't count on it. The more you put down, the better your DSCR ratio looks, and the better your rate. Fourth, the property. DSCR lenders care about the asset: single-family, small, multifamily, short-term rentals. Most are fair game. They want to see that the property is rentable, that the market supports the rent you're projecting, and that the numbers aren't being stretched. When those 4 things line up, you close. No W-2, no tax returns, no employment verification. Your LLC can be on the title. You can have 10 other finance properties, and it doesn't matter. The property qualifies itself. You just have to show up with the right deal and the right preparation. And here's what that opens up. Once you close one deal this way, you do it again and again. There's no cap, no ceiling. No lender telling you that you've hit your limit. You scale as fast as the deals allow. So before you call a lender, run your numbers first. Take the projected rent, divide it by the estimated mortgage payment. If you're at 1.0 or above, you've got a conversation worth having. I've put a free DSCR calculator in the description below. Plug in your numbers before you ever pick up the phone. And if this helped you understand how DSCR qualifying actually works, hit subscribe. Because next week, I'm breaking down the biggest mistakes investors make when choosing a DSCR lender and how to avoid a very expensive surprise at closing. I'm DSCR Dude. I'll see you in the next one.